for you as he hits the shot. Like, some people forget those type of All-Star games, but those are the ones that I.
Yeah.
Damn!
I'm sorry.
Yo!
Yes, Quinn Hughes, baby.
Yo! Free world boss! You want it? Island!
For
Island!
America.
Island! Oh my god!
Let me find the exact quote, but Adam Silver basically said they're doing everything they can to stop tanking in the NBA because it's become a problem. It has become a problem. It is definitely an issue. That's why the draft lottery exists and why it frankly should exist. Again, I'm trying to find the exact quote, but what he said today was along the lines of they may get rid of not only the lottery but the draft altogether. And just make everyone a free agent off the jump when they come into the league, which, what a mess that would be. I mean, that is one of the craziest things I've ever heard from any of the commissioners and and even beyond the Big Four leagues, like any commissioner, that is just stupid. Eliminating the rookie draft was not formally proposed, but it could receive serious consideration. So it's been talked about. It doesn't seem like it's the option as of now, to be clear about things, but like it's been put out. The idea is put out there, which it's kind of alarming. And again, I agree with the sentiment of you don't want teams to tank. I mean, you look at what I think we talked about this last week with the Jazz, just pulling starters near the end of the game, despite being ahead in the game, not by a huge amount. And they ultimately lose because of it. And we see it every year with teams putting guys out who maybe could play in some of the games at the end of the year. And the NBA punishes them, but they don't punish them that heavily. Yeah. I mean, it's obvious they're tanking some of them.
Yeah. This is news to me. I walked in here and I was like, you said what? Get rid of the what? Yeah, no, that's insane.
That's what I thought when I saw it.
Yeah, get rid of the draft is wild. Like we were saying before, all the players would want to go to the premier destinations like the Lakers or like Miami because they have the weather
all the
is
South,
over there. Right, everywhere over there. All the players would want to go there. That would be
the big team, the big market team.
Big market teams for sure.
And warm weather.
Absolutely, that would just If they were to do that, they would give it a shot for 1 year and watch how bad it'd be. Like, this would be like reality TV for the NBA. It's not even going to be the NBA anymore. And we see a lot of these teams trying to tank, like the Jazz, because they see that this next class is going to be ridiculous, right? We have Adrian DeMonza, Darren Peterson, Boozer, Caleb Wilson. It's just a lot. It's very star heavy in this draft. Like a lot, the potential for this draft is through the roof. So I see why a lot of these teams are trying to tank, try to get these players. But for the NBA to consider getting rid of the draft, besides just the whole idea of just being bad in general, that's the history of the NBA of having the draft lottery, right? With all the people thinking that it's rigged and all that. So we're getting rid of all of that just for players to just go and sign, like. I think that's going to be crazy. Are teams even going to have enough money? What is the money situation going to be like? Because you got all these dudes that you could possibly sign. Like,
there are just teams who are just bad, like the Kings. The Kings are just bad. They are just a bad team, perennially. That usually is not a result of tanking from them. I would say it's really never. They just aren't well made.
Especially when you have good players
right
and you're not winning. That's a bad team. It's different when you have a lot of young players like a Wizards before they got these new trades, or like a Jazz before all these trades. Like they were like teams that weren't winning because they had young talent or a lot of older players, right? But when you have like a Zach LaVine who's been an All-Star, Sabonis who's been an All-Star, right? A Monk who's been a proven sixth man in the NBA, like if you lose like that, you're a bad team. And now for that LaVine and Sabonis season-ending injury, surgeries.
5 minutes apart.
Come on,
reports came out.
The teams are they're figuring out other ways to like we're not tanking. But the players who's going to help us win aren't going to play.
I do think the lottery is down the right track. But it's never going to be perfect. And if Silver accepts that, then I don't think there's really much to talk about here.
I think, yeah, for sure. That's a key thing in a lot of things relating to the NBA or sports in general. Things aren't going to be perfect, right? There's going to be someone who disagrees with something or outlier that makes something bad. But if it gets as close as perfect as possible, then that's what's the best option to go with. I'm giving my round of applause, right? I came on here last episode, and we needed to get it together All-Star Weekend. And for me, I was pleased. Believe it or not, I was pleased. Jace Richardson, Carter Bryant, Jackson Hayes, and Keyshawn Johnson. Who are these people?
Who are these? I cried laughing. You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these.
I don't know any of these guys. Celebrity game, it is what it is. It's just going to be celebrities going out there doing crazy
it's
stuff.
Stupid fun, right?
It's stupid.
Kind of, you're tuning in to watch bad basketball.
Absolutely. The Rising Stars game always sets the tone for the weekend, right? Those young guys, they go out there and play hard in the Rising Star game. This was their first format where they had mini games. Team Mello went out there and got all the way to the championship and lost to Team Vince, who everybody thought had the worst team, and then go out there and win by free throws. But those guys played hard in those games. It was fun. It was a mixture of like dunks and 3 points, obviously the All-Star game style. But when it came close, obviously when you have to score a certain point to win when there's not a timer, those games are good. I enjoyed Friday night All-Star weekend. See, Friday they started at 7 o'clock. Okay, Saturday 5 p.m. Terrible. I never enjoy having to watch All-Star Saturday night so early. It's due to the Olympics. It's due to the Olympics because prime time is 8 o'clock for NBC. Whose idea was it to put the 3-point contest as the first event on Saturday? It's never been that. They had celebrity passers out there. We had Drewski passing the ball and hitting fans in the stands because he's passing the ball and don't know how to pass. He's taking up time because he's looking like, ooh, my bad, when we're trying to hit shots. What are you doing? The celebrities are on the other side of the court, and you want them to pass the ball to the opposite corner? Are you crazy? Drewski is doing one-handed Tom Brady passes. Like, in the darkness, the ball goes, it's a white ball going straight to the darkness, hitting somebody. What is this concept? We have Ron Harper Sr., who's 60-something years old, who missed his first shot, which was a layup. What are we doing? And then we had the Knicks team, the only team in their right mind that goes out there and get a celebrity is the assistant coach on the team who was a point guard in the NBA. Is that not cheating? What is going on? Do they not have an advantage? I don't know what's going on. Like, I was looking at this, I'm like, what are we doing? Like, who's coming up with this? Like, see, this is good for humor. That's not good for like, what?
I want you to know they got rid of the skills challenge for this, by the way.
The skills challenge for that.
No, they got rid of it because Wemby and Chris Paul gamed the system.
100%. 100%.
That's why they did it.
That is actually hilarious.
Bro. Oh, nah, it's over.
So I feel like they should go back to the traditional one where it was just everybody was for themselves when they had the skills competition where they passed it and do the layup and whoever gets the fastest time. Don't do the teams. Don't do 3 different teams or bigs versus guards. Just do individual. Now we're going to go out there and see whoever is the fastest. But now you have shooting competition. And they didn't even do the traditional shooting one where you do like a layup, a free throw, 3, half court, and whoever does it the fastest wins. They do everybody shoots one shot from one spot, then you walk over to the next spot. Then you walk over to the next spot and everybody shoots. It was too slow. It was like nobody cared.
Shout the season.
It was no like urgency, and it's like if they're missing shots, then it's horrible. And like I said, passing matters in basketball. You have to get a good chest pass, and it goes right into the rhythm for the shot. We got Drewski, like I said, throwing it and hitting somebody in the 8th row. Like, come on, dude. We have Anthony Anderson in full slacks and a white t-shirt out there throwing passes across the court. Like, that threw me off. But
who did this?
it's like, who was in charge of that? They was like, yeah, this is it right here. Yep, we need that. Whatever the case. And mind you, that was the second event. Why don't you open with that? Like, ease us into that. And they said, no, we're gonna make that a second event. The 3-point contest was phenomenal. Phenomenal. Con Knipple, boy, you shooting that thing, boy. He was out there shooting that thing. He was the very first person to go in his very first 3-point contest. 27 points in the first round. He set the tone. That's what the 3-point contest is about. Bobby Portis, do not go in there ever again.
What?
Jamal Murray, do not go in there ever again. Tyrese Maxey, they need to make it a rule. You cannot go into the 3-point contest with your warm-up track pants on if you don't score 20 points or have ever been in the 3-point contest before. Like, you know that's not your game. Jamal Murray, you are an off-the-dribble, pick-and-roll shooter. You do not catch and shoot. The Jokic pick-and-roll is your game. Why are you sitting there trying to catch and shoot? I know it's your first All-Star game. Don't do it again. Bobby Portis, don't do it again. I'm sick of that. I literally recorded Bobby Portis on my phone just to say how bad it was gonna be.
I told y'all, Bobby, well, hell no, Bobby. I could told y'all that. I've been said it. Bobby, I'm surprised he got 11. I'm done.
Tyrese Maxey, don't you ever do that again. Don't you ever do that again.
You off! Go! You off!
For sure. Why are you in there if you can't shoot? If you can't shoot, why are you in there? But let's go to the positive things. Donovan Mitchell, you went out there and performed. He done the 3-point contest before. He has the right to wear track pants while he's shooting. Devin Booker, only one, not the only one. He didn't have track pants on. He scored 30 points in the first round. That was my pick. Devin Booker, you did your thing. Dame Lillard, you come out there. You haven't shot a NBA jump shot all season, and you go out there and drop 27 in the first round. Boy, you're good. You're good, boy. You're good. Track pants on.
Shout out Dame.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout
out Dame. You got track pants on.
That
You can do that.
Yes.
You're a 2-time winner. You can do that. You can wear your track pants. You can go out there cooling. But Book, I'm so glad I didn't have no parlays or no bets because you sold me. You sold me. You had 27 points with 3 shots left. And you know what he did? Missed all 3. He needed 29 to tie. He had 3 shots left. He claimed all of them. Even Dame Lillard was shocked. He's sitting there, booty like this, clenched. He was scared. He was tight like this because he knew that he was about to lose. And you know what, D-Book? You know what you did? You went out there and sold. Good thing I didn't put a bet on that because I would have been sick. Sick to my stomach.
Hey guys, Editor Seth here. Just as an FYI, we don't promote sports gambling here. I don't think I'm the kind of person to like tell you how to spend your money, but you know, just gamble responsibly. If you're a big boy, you can boom your bets. We do have a show on UCTV about that, you know. Please you check it out if you want. But we don't do that here.
One of my friends always tells me how Devin Booker is more clutch than Jalen Brunson, and
Absolutely not. Not tonight. So shout out Dame. Shout out Dame.
Shout out Dame.
3 times
Shout out
champion.
the Knicks.
Shout out next year 3-point contest because we're gonna have Dame. Dame was already in Steph
Dame has to
DMs.
be
Yo,
in
what
there.
we gonna do? What we
Give
in
him
it?
a
Steph
lifetime
said
contract.
absolutely. He said he's gonna ask Clay. Clay's gonna be in it, and next year it's in Phoenix. You know Book gotta be in it. Book, Dame, Steph, Clay. We don't need nobody else. That's 4 right there. We good.
There you go. There you go.
We good. One of the best 3-point contests ever. That's why that's supposed to be second or last. Why is it first? Now I have to go watch Rick Brunson pass the ball. Drewski, like, what? And I didn't even bring up Scotty and Chet and them, like, whatever. It was only 150 in the entire dunk contest. Jace Richardson almost cracked his Scalati off the dunk. He went up there and did a regular time. We saw the dunk in the All-Star game. Jackson, you did a between the legs in game before, and you go out there and do that? You know, Keyshawn Johnson did more dancing than dunking. Just the amount of the dunks that they did were just so bad.
They were terrible.
They were missing. And they were doing regular dunks and just missing. Like, what is... I didn't like the format like last week, right? I was talking about it like, why would you have 1 world team, 2 USA teams? Like, you're making room for international all-stars when they're probably not even the best top 24, so now you're just adding more people. Like, why are you doing this? And ultimately, but I also said the All-Star game, the format does not matter unless they play hard. You can have the best format
Yes.
unless they go out there and put on a show. And that Sunday is exactly what they did. I was pleased. I don't care what the format is. You can go out there and have them have a bunch of 2-on-2 contests, 3-on-3, whatever the case may be. As long as it's good basketball, it's okay with me. Victor Wembanyama, you set the tone, baby. You set the tone. You went out there, you talked to Ant beforehand. He said, I'm guarding you. I'm guarding you. I don't know why Ant thought he was going to do the jump ball. Whatever the case may be, you weren't going to get that at all. But Wemby set the tone. He was hurt when they lost with Scotty Barnes' 3-pointer. I don't even know what in the world. Crazy. But he set the tone. That's how you're supposed to play. And it was close games with the world versus the U.S. without the best world players. No Shea. Luka played 2 minutes. Jokic played 2 minutes. No Giannis. So imagine if these guys, like, I'm going to say Giannis and a Shea, because we know Luka and Joker, they're going to go in there and they ain't trying to play in the All-Star game regardless. So, like, if it's Giannis or a Shea who also, or Giannis who also plays super hard in the All-Star game, imagine what it would be like for years to come. I don't know if they're going to go back to the same format because, you know, the NBA likes to switch things up, But since the All-Star game got good ratings and pretty much good reviews from a lot of people, they're probably going to stick to the same format. Nevertheless, like I said, if you play hard, that's all that we care about. Kawhi Leonard, you went crazy. You went 31 and a quarter? Insane. Ant-Man, you put on a show. Phenomenal All-Star Game MVP. That's one of the things we need to add to your accolades to keep you going, to keep you propelling to be one of the all-time greats. We understand that. But like I said, I do not have no complaints. It was good. It felt like a full game. Last year felt so quick. Like the games were like so quick. They had 4 12-minute quarters just like a regular game. It was good. The old heads was gassed in the championship game. They ran out of gas. The whole point differential thing, I didn't know that was part of it. But like I said, as long as the game is going to be competitive and they're playing hard, playing a little defense when they get close, that's all that matters to me.
Listen, the whole thing with tanking and people not caring about the All-Star game, I think it is just, I kind of said this last week, but like, it's a result of like the NBA media diminishing achievements.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when you think of, like, while you guys were talking, I pulled up some stats regarding the regular season and the playoffs. Like, there was an argument about making divisions matter again. Because
I agree with that.
there
I
are 6
completely
divisions
agree
in
with
the
that.
NBA,
They
and
should.
no matter where you place, it's like there's no, like, in the MLB, you win the division, you get the higher seed, the top two.
Top two
first
get a
round
bye, and then you play the 6th seed if you're
yeah,
third.
and then the NFL, because I think you might have mentioned this on the show, but yeah, you win your division, you get a home playoff game.
Which is right. That's how it should be. I don't
So,
care
like,
how bad you are.
So, like, case in point, the Carolina Panthers. But, like, I just, like, bro, like,
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
So I made an entire playoff reimagining structure bracket thingy. So basically, right, so East A, right, is the team with the best record in the Eastern Conference. Right now it would be the Pistons, right? And then East B and C are division winners. So the division winners, East B is the division winner that is not East A with the better record. So this would be the Celtics because they're currently leading in the Atlantic Division, and then East C would be the Magic because they're currently leading in the they're currently leading in the Southeast Division. And then the rest of these numbers are just like, with the exception of these 3 teams, ranked by, like, they're just ranked by. So let me actually pull up the document so I can stop talking out of my ass. Yeah, so this is basically it, right? So I took the standings. These standings are as of February 26th. So, like, okay, right? So basically how I set this up is that the team with the best record just gets a bye. I kind of fused what the MLB does with their bye, because the MLB and the NFL have a bye. So I'm just like, I think NBA, it would incentivize people to really, play, because you could get a bye, right? So kind of sets up a thing, right? So the winner of this one would face the overall leader, and then the winner of series 2 would be here. Now about this, right? So I actually just changed it so that it's not like the elimination round is like the best of 3, because I think it's like a sort of wild card, right? So what's going on with this? So right, here's what we're gonna do. So basically how this works is like, let's just use the Eastern Conference standings as an example. So this would be the Knicks, this would be the Cavs, this would be the Raptors, and this would be the 76ers.
Also, geographical rivalries can't be the only rivalries. You want real rivalries to form. Mm-hmm. Because if you get real rivalries to form, those are actually teams that hate each other, not just because the fans do. It's because the teams actually do. If Hornets Pistons can become a real rivalry somehow, and again, very early to talk about that, but if that can become a real thing, it could be awesome. I mean, after what we just saw, I doubt some of those players like each other now.
Isaiah Stewart. Oh my God. This is in full sprint, bro. Nah, that's crazy.
You can see the refs trying to stop him. See the coach trying to stop him. What is white boy finna do trying to hold back Musa, bro? Fries.
Here go. It is the coach right here, right?
Yeah. Coach got flung. Look
Oh
at
no. Yeah, that coach. Yeah, nah.
Like narratives, bro. You could write something out of that.
Yes.
Like literally, because like you
Narratives
got Charlotte.
are the key to sports.
Like I know we kind of meme like Charlotte like being the place where hope goes to die, but like you low key have a
Give
squad.
them
You
some
got
respect now.
you got
Yeah.
LaMelo, you got Con Canupo, bro, and then against Detroit, you know, top of the conference, Cade, all them boys. Like you got stories. I don't know why the NBA refuses to tap into that, bro.
Yeah.
Well, Adam Silver's focused on abolishing the draft first.
Oh my god.
Bringing it full circle there.
Absolutely.
You know what, bro? Man, not even that, bro. Maybe. What's been going on with the Lakers, bro?
I don't know.
Dude, they've been going through it, bro. I don't know, man. Listen, they've been dropping games.
They have the players to win, but they just can't craft it together. I haven't been watching much Lakers basketball, but when I get a chance, yeah, I'm watching. But
listen, you know, when you hear Luka and LeBron, you're like, bro, they should be like contenders. But with how things have played out, it doesn't really feel that way. And I think that's more or less just because of the roster around them. I mean, listen, I look at their depth chart and it's like we got Marcus Smart, we got Jake LaRavia, we got Luke Kennard, we got Dalton Connect, we got DeAndre Ayton.
see, it's just a bunch of like mid-role players surrounding two superstars. You can't call Braun a superstar anymore, but Luka, yes, superstar. But the Lakers,
Yeah, that's not. Yeah,
the Lakers can never have a big who stays consistent. I mean, last year was Jackson Hayes. Oh, maybe we thought that would work, and Rudy Gobert did what Rudy Gobert did. Knocked him out of the playoffs. DeAndre Ayton, they brought him in this year. Was it this year?
Yes.
And, okay, maybe this will work. And it's been worse than the Jackson Hayes experiment. And to be fair, though,
bro.
we shouldn't talk about DeAndre Ayton as if he's a bust. Because during his first few years in Phoenix,
he was fine,
amazing.
but it kind of like...
he definitely didn't live up to the hype. Because when you see a guy like Luka Doncic and, I hate to say it, but Trae Young drafted right below him, it just makes it look like a really bad pick.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think a lot of it's not that DeAndre Ayton doesn't have talent. I think a lot of it is just the mindset, because it was kind of foreseeable with like some of the things that he was doing on the Suns. Like I forget the exact quote, but he was like, I'm a max player in the league and I don't have to prove that to anybody. And it was just like, I don't...
The Lakers training staff wraps DeAndre Ayton's water bottle in tape and writes, DA's crunk juice, drink this to unleash the beast, on it to keep him motivated. This is a grown man talking about you need some secret juice, like this is Space Jam, and the training staff has to treat him like a child, writing DA's crunk juice to unleash the beast. Now, mind you, the beast ain't even existent because the dude dropped a nothing burger last night.
He's 7 feet and he was getting out-rebounded by guards.
That man just played 22 minutes of basketball. He only grabbed 4 rebounds. He got out-rebounded by LeBron, by Luka, by Jackson Hayes in less minutes by twice as many rebounds. He got out-rebounded by Jake LaRavia. On the other side, Mark Williams in 13 minutes grabbed 10 boards, bro. 5 offensive rebounds.
I don't know how you justify that. What am I supposed to do? I can't cut you any more bail.
It's bad.
Because, I mean, listen, he went to Portland, and the Suns fans were like, hey, just to let you know, he will not save you. And then it was a no on Portland, and then he came to Lakers, and Portland fans were like, yo, he not going to save you. And it's just like, it's all coming to a head. I think it was really like 12 points, 8 rebounds, no assists. Like, well, it's almost 1. I don't know. It's 0.9. I'm not rounding up. I don't care. On the surface, it's fine, but I just like... Ooh, man, no, it's bad. It's real bad. I don't, like, I think it was, yeah, he was I think the tipping point of it was, like that 3-game losing streak they went on, where they lost to Boston, Orlando, and Phoenix. In that Phoenix game, he was a -24 in a 3-point loss. And then after, I think it was after the game against the Magic, where he came out and he was like, they want me to be Clint Capella. I'm not Clint Capella. I have a feeling if he played, like, not even, like, prime Clint Capella, because he's, like, 30 at this point. Like, I have a feeling if he even played as just, like, a sliver of that, they might have won that game.
About how they want me to be Clint Capella. I'm not Clint Capella. I don't know what you thought this was going to be. I don't know if you thought you were going to be Zebo or Al Horford. I don't know if you thought you were going to get shots in the paint. You thought you were going to be KG on long baseline twos and elbow jumpers like Duncan. I don't know what you thought this was going to be, but let me remind you who you are. You are trash. You suck.
And then Clint Capella responded on his Instagram story, talking about something. You got two of the best playmakers in the game. Lock in. Yep. This is insane. I'm not gonna lie. Yo.
The Lakers have a lot of work to do. I don't think that they're gonna even make it out of the first round this year.
Rob Pelinka, I think, me personally, it's just like, I don't know why you don't have like an actual like center per se. I can't put my I don't really want to put my faith in like DeAndre Ayton and Jackson Hayes. I don't know why,
It's
but
not
like
working. No. Come
on, dog. I mean, you gotta at least try to upgrade beyond that. I don't know, bro. I don't know who put out that hit piece or that piece of news about him getting crunk juice placed on his bottle, but we better hope that's not true. We better hope that's not true, because I'm gonna tell you right now. Oh my, oh me, oh my, bro. Oh me, oh my, bro. Crunk juice on bottle. Yeah, bro. You 27 years old. You can't be doing that, bro. I'm sorry, but like, Warriors.
I mean, without Curry, it's a hard watch.
I think we gotta ban them from the league until Curry come back.
We just gotta move on with the Warriors. I mean,
I think it's time. Like, I mean, it's
over.
I've always maintained the opinion that like when Curry retires, the Warriors will go back to what they were before Curry came there, a sad state of a franchise. And unfortunately, man, I'm sorry, that's just how it is, bro. I don't know, man. Listen, I think that I will continue saying this, man. They should have done a better job surrounding him with talent, but more or less, a lot of the problems are within, not really externally, because it was gonna be great. It was gonna be, bro. You could argue that they'd be an even stronger dynasty if it wasn't for, Draymond getting himself ejected for Game 5, and they blew the 3-1, and then Draymond again saying whatever he said to KD. Like, because KD came out and he was like, that's the primary reason why I left, because like the organization just swept it under the rug, like it didn't happen. And honestly, remember when Draymond got indefinitely suspended for punching Nurkic?
Of course.
Yeah, no, when I know KD was after, like, I've never seen Draymond like that. That's not the Draymond I know. And I'm like, that's the same Draymond that called you up. Female dog. So I don't know about that one. If you got to remove yourself from a situation because you're scared you might punch another person, I think we got to, like, lock in, bro. Oh, no. It's bad. It's so bad. I don't know, man. Me personally, I think the Warriors should have cut him loose, especially for like you can I do agree that at least he's an integral part to those championships, but like for as many good things as you can name about Draymond Green, there's a lot of bad things that can be named with those too. And I think at this point, his defensive contribution on the floor does not equate the offensive whole he has become and the whole team becomes without him. But listen, after the trade deadline and then finally moving off of Jonathan Kuminga, Steve Kerr, I think I'm going to put you on the list, bro. I don't know what list that is. I'm still thinking of it, but we got to put you on something, dog.
I think that Kuminga will fall back to earth. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. He isn't the player that is going to sustain scoring 20, 25 points a night. Yeah, he's on a average team, but I don't know. They've been playing against really fake teams, so I don't know. It's cool to see, but it reminds me of like a James Harden honeymoon phase. Pretty good.
He's still like 20. He's 23. So there's always like, of course there's room for growth, but I mean, nah, Kerr, bro, you was doing this man dirty. His averages were falling. Nah. I mean, and then the player they got back from in Porzingis, it's like he not. I don't know. Hey, Porzingis, I hope you get better, but it's not looking too great. This PR is nasty. This is nasty. This is very nasty. Before we switch topics here, you want to talk about how the Knicks have been doing recently?
Wow. Okay, sure. So we had that stretch in January where we were 2-9, and then we responded right back with, I think, a 5, 6, 7, 8 game win streak. I mean, we're looking good, but there's just something about this team. I'm not sure what it is. I don't feel like that we have what it takes to win a championship right now. We play OKC tonight. If we win, when we win.
Stop the presses! No. Every time y'all get on here and y'all start saying, the Knicks gonna win, they lose every time. James did this in a previous episode last year. We're not repeating this, bro. Actually, you know what? Nah, just cut the whole segment, bro. We're not doing this, bro.
I think that's the most like hype I've ever been, like watching a 1v1 tournament thing, like ever, bro. I really loved what they did, but like the whole like, bro, that was insane, bro.
Yeah.
I was just like, nah. I was like, you should hit that with wood, bro. It's over. It's crossed. But yeah, if you wanna talk about it more.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think for the first round, I feel like there were some like 1v1s that were obvious, like. For example, like Paige Beckers versus Kate Martin. I feel like that was just over for to begin with. But Veronica Burton versus Courtney Williams. Courtney had me dying. It was 11-0.
Fries,
it
man.
was 11-0. She ain't scored nothing. I don't know. It was just something. Veronica went off, and I love that for her. But I feel like from the get-go, I always said Chelsea Gray is either gonna be a semifinalist or she's gonna win it all, and she absolutely won it all. I don't know. There's something in the Grays. Alicia Gray, Chelsea Gray.
Hey, man, she did that. One of my friends was talking to me about it. It was like, how would you feel if the NBA did this? I'm like, they would never do this. You want to know why? Because egos is on the line, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the prize pool is like, what, like 300,000? Like, even if it's just for monitoring, bro. Like, literally, like, I don't know. I'm a big fan of, like, the whole, like, just like as an idea, like piggybacking off of the previous conversation in regards to like fixing the All-Star game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, 1v1 tournament where like all the voted in All-Stars are randomly seeded, and you get like, bro, matchups first to 12.
Yeah.
Like, bro, oh my goodness, man. Even like in terms of like just like playing like, you know, viewership and market share. It's like, bro, that's how you really put yourself out there. And I think Unrivaled's done like a really good job of like getting people to be like, yo, who are these people? But I've been seeing clips on my feed.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, they're doing a lot of good stuff for the game. And you know, the more I think about it, it's like, you know, Kathy, you should low-key lose your job. Because it's not really a surprise to me that, you know, whenever like you see people like promoting like the WNBA, it's usually only like, oh yeah, you know, we got Caitlin Clark, we got Paige, and like nobody else. But like there are so many other people who can hoop. Like literally, Asia Wilson, Fee, like bro, come on, bro, we're real hoopers, man.
I don't know. I feel like the W did a good job of like, you know, because we saw Enrique and Paige go head to head. We saw Jackie Young and Chelsea Gray go head to head. So it was just like, it wasn't about, you know, obviously everybody wants money, but it was just about, it was good to see like two, you know, good hoopers go back to back. And I think the rookies came up because, you know, when Sonia beat Maria, I was like, okay. I'm like, I expected the people who've been in the league for so long just to dominate. But when people like Sonia, Paige, Aaliyah came out from, you know, the bottom and showed like, although we're rookies, you know, we're dominant, and that footwork, those threes were draining. I was like, oh yeah, this is definitely what we want to see. And you know, I feel like so playoffs are around the corner.
Ooh.
So there's 3 teams that have clinched the playoffs. It's the Laces, the Phantom, and the Mist.
Mm.
But last night, the Lunar Owlers beat the Breeze. Now I feel like, so there were 2 people that, you know, led the court. It was Skylar Diggins-Smith, 23 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. And then you had Aaliyah Edwards with a record of 5 consecutive double-doubles. Mind you, they only won three games out of the whole league. They lost 8. But I feel like when everybody on the team of the Owls is like in and locked in, they can win.
Even with like the I guess like the shortened league structure, they're still out here like they're still making stuff entertaining. Like even though you got like 3 teams already in it, so it's just like between like well, I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at the rig right now. 3-8. Yeah, I ain't too sure. You see these differentials? Yeah. I'm not too sure about this one. Yo, we got it, boss. We got it, boss. But hey, they here though. They for real here. But I mean, hey, I will be watching. We will be there. Oh
wait, did you see the update on the CBA?
Oh yeah. Yeah. What? Yeah. Let me pull it up real quick.
I have it right here. Okay, so what it says, right? It says the players proposed a team provided housing in the first several years, 27.5% of share of league revenue throughout the life of the deal, lower salary cap from $10.5 million to $9.5 million, and the exact league proposal of it's like unclear for like the exact league proposals, but they say like 5 to 6 years. And the league's response: the Players Association's latest proposal remains unrealistic and will cause hundreds of millions of losses for our teams. WNBA spokesperson.
I feel like that's not. Yo, is she dumb? Yo, I'm actually about to.
It was a spokesperson. I don't know.
I know it was a spokesperson, but like, I don't know why it remains unrealistic. Now hold on. Now I don't know if I just reread this. I read this incorrectly, but like, because it says in the ESPN article that teams were required to provide housing for players since the first CBA was ratified. So I don't know why, dude. They don't even have the.
It's lower than
the salary cap was $1.5 million per team.
And that's horrible.
Huh?
That's horrible.
Insane.
Oh,
and they're only willing to do 5.6.
Dude, a Supermax was $250K. Are you kidding me?
Crazy.
And they said it was unrealistic. I feel my blood pressure rising. I'm about to crash out.
Especially when you have 2 new teams.
I'm about to crash out. What's your problem? Well, you got 2 new expansion teams and you trying to be cheap. What's your problem? If you signed all those media deals,
for real.
If you signed all those media deals, why the hell, bro? They say projected revenue because the WNBA doesn't want to come clear with its finances. So I mean, I think that's a big part of it too. It's like no member of the general public has a clear ideal on like. Oh my God, I'm so angry. I can't even think straight.
I'm not losing the WNBA season because nobody can figure out the money. Like, I need the players on the court.
Yeah, like fairs, but also like at this rate, like bro, it's bad. But like, yo, this is ridiculous. Like $5 million. Supermax is $250K.
These players are playing for nothing, especially when you're a professional league. They could make more in
like,
NIL.
There's to be honest, there is some revenue issues that's not going to be denied, but that is so low.
That's so bad. Like, yo, because every single, and this is why I can't stand people. I'm about to go off. Hold on, bro. No. This is actually getting me angry. I'm actually heated, bro. Every single time, bro. Every single time I be seeing videos about the WNBA CBA, I see people in the comments talk about the players should be happy for what they're getting. Bro, this is pennies. This is damn near slavery wage. Are you kidding me? Cooper Flagg is making more money in his rookie year than the entirety of the Dallas Wings team is. Are you kidding me?
That's crazy.
That's bad. That's horrible.
Really? Oh no, that's insane.
No, actually, bro, it's like what? It's like $9 million something in the salary cap. Bro, the salary cap is literally $1 million.
Mind you, the Dallas Wings don't they have a Rique and Paige?
Like, bro, and they're probably gonna get AZ in the draft too. Are you kidding me?
That's crazy.
Bro, the minimum salary is literally like, bro, 66. Because the league was like, sure, because even like in respect to like considering, because the argument that's thrown around is like, bro, the league makes no money. I personally refuse to believe that, right? Because I'm going off the Kelsey Plum quote where she was like, yeah, I don't see a cent from if you buy my jersey, right? I've seen way too many little ass kids with Caitlin Clark in WNBA jersey. So no. I don't believe y'all don't make no revenue. I don't believe that.
Where does it go if it doesn't go to the players?
I don't know.
It's their merch.
Bro, if it don't go to the players, it has to go to the league. And if it don't go to the league, and if it don't go to the players, we got to get investigations. Get the Fed on these boys. What are y'all doing? Like, basically, right? Like, they adjusted it, right? So it was like, okay, we only want like 27% of the max revenue, which is still nowhere near to what men's leagues are making, right?
Yeah.
But it's a step up. It's progress, right? And, bro, and the salary cap was like, okay, fine. Maybe... Like they just rolled it back because like instead of 10 million, it's 9. Instead of 31%, it's 27%. But like, bro, the league was like, yeah, most we could do for you is 5 mil. Are you crazy?
That's not.
I'm bringing more fans to your league, and the most you could do for me is 5 million. Are you insane? In this day and age, I feel like the concept of having sports teams fly commercial is a problem.
They fly commercial?
They fly commercial.
Like, that is a safety issue, first of all. Because, like, I've never in my life, and I real life saw people saying they should be happy for what they have. What is wrong with you people? Bro, if I'm a professional athlete, I'm not flying commercial with you. Bro, do you know? Bro, oh my God. We could have Burger King hat guys in there. If you know what that video is, you know I can't exactly repeat the words that he says. But if you know that video, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about some, oh yeah, just fly commercial, bro. I understand people like, well, you know, back in the day, NBA played. Well, no. We in 2026, bro. If there was like some sort of scandal where like, I don't know, let's say like the bogus ass Kings like had their team flying commercial and also wouldn't pay for any of those things, they were taking their money, bro, it would be all over SportsCenter by tomorrow morning. I promise you, bro. Like, you can't like.
I feel like the WNBA needs those two new teams because there's also a problem where like, you know, talented people are getting cut. You know, I think like, you know, and then they go overseas, you know, and they never come back to the W. We never get to see the potential that they had. And, you know, it's just crazy to me that you can cut a good player and then, like, you know, great, you know, 2 new teams are coming, but who's going to pay those 2 new teams? Because if we can't figure it out now, then what are we going to do? But kudos to the players because Nneka Ogwumike, Brianna Stewart, Afisa Collier, they're not backing down, which I respect. You know, when they get their money, kudos to them, but, you know.
Hold on. WNBA roster 18, bro. It's NBA got 18, WNBA got 12.
I'm telling you, the league needs more teams. But
Why?
if you can't pay them, then what are you gonna do?
I do remember there was something to where it was like I think it was Caitlin Chen who got waived by the Falcons.
Oh, I was pissed.
I don't know
so
why
pissed.
they did. I don't know because I saw like the whole like
But she came back.
She came back,
Yeah.
right? But I think like they made like she made history as the first player of Taiwanese descent to be drafted and play in the WNBA, and then they waived her. I don't know why they did that. After all that push, bro. You know, unfortunately, because assholes do exist in this world, there was an uptick in like players like receiving like racist comments, right? I saw this because there's a bit of a rivalry between the Fever and the Sun, and I don't remember exactly what happened, but I think Kathy said something like, well, you know, you kind of need that rivalry for engagement of the league, but like she compared it to like Magic and Bird, but like the rivalry between Magic and Bird was almost wholly based off of like their basketball ability. They were college rivals who came into the league together. And I mean, I know it's the 80s, but like you can't like, and then like, but bro, with Caitlin and Angel Reese, it's like almost everything I see is like some Barstool posting about how like, bro, like I can't, dude, like this is ridiculous. So I mean, it was to the point where it was becoming a safety issue. And I'm like, I told you earlier, I was at that Fever Sun game in Boston where a dude got kicked out because he said something to Sanaya Rivers. He was sitting courtside. It's becoming a safety issue, man. Like you can't have like, bro. You can't, bro. Like I know people meme like the LeBron pointing at the guy with the referee like gif. Like I know people meme that, but like if you got like if your environment's becoming hostile towards your own players, you got to step in and do something. I'm not gonna lie, I low-key need Barstool banned from all WNBA games, but that's just my take. Hey man, that's too much money. Too much money. Which, you a billionaire. Why are you broke?
You're a billionaire.
Why are you broke? I honestly think at this rate, like, the leadership has to get gone. Because they're just people who won't budge. Because, like, they lowered it initially, and it sounds like, because you have to, like, when it comes to, like, business negotiations, like, they lowered it from, like, 10 to 9, but it sounds like the WNBA is like, no, we want you at, like, 5 million and less. I feel like, bro, like, there's sometimes there's just some things you can't win, and some people got to get gone. She's one of them. I want her gone.
Because I feel like it's the leadership at most, because, you know, Nafisa Collier and Breonna Stewart are doing a better job of running Unrivaled than she is at WNBA. That's just the truth.
That's crazy. Like,
you know, at least it's fair.
I mean, I guess Unrivaled's like it's a really good league because it's like by players for players, right? But
yeah.
I guess especially because a lot of the landscape of professional sports seems to mirror corporate America, in that you can't like you know, some people just like, you know, they don't like player agency. But this is why I will always be on the side of player agency, because like you do shit like this, and it's like what like you could operate at like a loss for a couple of years, but like you like even if you do, it's like the benefits, like, you know, like you're like, and even when it comes to lockout, like a lot like you can say like in some areas, like for example like the Golden State Valkyries, the Indiana Fever, like they got other sports, they'll be fine. But for places like here, which have a WNBA team with no other professional sports team, it's like, bro, you're cooked.
For real.
Like like bro, it's like every time I say to myself, like a random day in the summer, I got nothing to do, I go to a Sun game. Are you kidding me? Yeah. And I mean, I don't know about y'all. Mark your calendars. The Wings are coming to Connecticut to play. I will be working that game. I will be there, and I don't want bro. Please, you gotta let me have something. What is this?